go get them again.
Welcome back to the Rob Zoe channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Montale. I could do Montale fragrance reviews for the whole year, and yeah, I still wouldn't be done. This one called Sensual Instinct, and the box has seen better days. This thing looks like it went through Canada Post and someone was angry about their pay, and they started kicking things. This one is in bad shape. We'll see what the bottle looks like. Now, before we do anything, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe, smash the like button, much appreciated. My returnees, much love to you. Thank you so much for the support. Now, let's take a look at the note breakdown. This was released in 2019. The nose is, of course, fictional character Pierre Montale. Top note, we got coffee beans. In the mid, we got praline and rose. And in the base, we got oak moss, amber, and cedar. Now, pricing, this one retails on Montale's site for $193 USD for 100 ml and $93 for Fragflex USD. So right under $100 for Fragflex, especially if the box comes in, that's where you're saving. It comes in like this. Just kidding. This is a returned product from Fragflex, by the way. Sponsored but not sponsored video. So this one's highly compared to Baccarat Rouge 540. So we are going to see. Now it's missing a lot of the big components of Baccarat Rouge, namely the saffron. I don't see that in the note breakdown. Obviously there's going to be some sweetness. We got praline in here and amber, so there's some sweetness right there. The green aspect, I guess they can change the fur for the oak moss. This does not have the stopper. That's a risky move. Is there still some in here? Yeah, there's tons left in here. Especially with the box being beat up like that. This could have came in empty to me. Risky move. Come on now. A beautiful colorway. I don't think I have a purple colorway to gold bottle from Montale, so this will look good in the collection. Let's get into sniffing. Let's put it on strip first, then we'll put on skin. Montale atomizers, they're okay. Nothing great. So let's see if I get Baccarat Rouge 540. Where's the saffron? oh, yeah, this is really sweet. Jammy rose, strawberry hue, right? Very synthetic. Yeah, cotton candy-ish. Yeah. Okay, so saffron's not listed, but you get smacked over the head with it. So you got some saffron. You are getting that rose in here. Candied rose. So, yeah. That strawberry hue's coming through. Cotton candy territory, absolutely. I do get that vanilla back in the rose as well, so that sweetness is overloaded. I'm getting a little bit of that woody backdrop from the cedar, just a bit, just a little tad, but honestly, the main focus here is that redness. So Baccarat Rouge 540, kind of, sort of, right? Let's just say, you know, looking at it at face value, right? You're not peeling anything. The layers, you're not, really looking deep into what Baccarat Rouge 540 has within the layers of just that sweetness. If you're just looking at it at face value, there's sweetness in here. You're not even talking about the green fir note, which is huge in Baccarat, but hardly anybody talks about it. This is right there. And I think Mancetta made a Baccarat Rouge 540 clone as well. Or was it Montale? Was it Instant Crush? Wasn't it Instant Crush? I reviewed that one. I have that one, actually. Yeah. So I don't get any coffee. I don't. Montale's coffee is highly synthetic anyway, and it's not that powerful. You start thinking of their coffee-based fragrances, a lot of them, the rose overpowers it. This is rose, praline, we're going to get into that, cedar, saffron. I do get the praline. Don't think overly chocolatey, but it's bringing you to that sweetness. So at the end of the day, this thing it's not a showstopper for me. I like my sweet scents. I like my darker sweet scents, honestly, and a little more toned down than this. I like the stuff that's a little more more brown in color in regards to sweetness. Like it's almost like syrupy sweetness, but more caramelic kind of thing. And this kind of tippy toes in that a bit, but it's too synthetically sweet as that strawberry jammy rose with the really red facet. It's synthetic, it's sweet, it is very much Montale quality. This is not punching up the Montale scale, and it's not punching down. It's right there on the Montale quality scale. It's very familiar as a scent, but to me, it's really not anything to purchase, honestly. Unless you're looking for Baccarat Rouge kind of scents, right? You know, a lot of these brands can't do the one for one, honestly. Once you start looking at the layers, you know, and Instant Crush does it, this does it, among others. There's probably like 5 Montales and Mansettas that do this exact idea. They really aren't the most innovative brand in the game. And this doesn't give me anything new. It's not punching up its weight class as far as quality goes. It's okay, but it's not something I would purchase. I already own both Baccarat Rouge 540s, and I'm happy with those. Anything else below it, I'm okay with it. Like, I'll smell it, and I'll say as far as quality goes for the YouTube channel. But at the end of the day, when I feel, and it's kind of rare these days, like Baccarat has its place. Like, I feel like when you leave it alone for a while, several months, maybe over a year, I don't know the last time I wore it, but, and I got both the Extrait and the EDP. But when I wear them, I enjoy them. But I'm not going to go start going, okay, where's the Mansetta? Where's the one that smells like it? No, I don't want lower quality stuff. Now, your journey is probably not the same as mine. Maybe, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe there's people that don't want to pay Baccarat Rouge 540 pricing, and this is where you're at, looking at these YouTubers and seeing which one's closer to it. Honestly, there's nothing better than the ones that people keep talking about. I've always been a huge advocate of that. When people start talking about Tuscan leather-esque, get Tuscan leather. Smells like tobacco vanille, get tobacco vanille, unless you don't like that DNA. Something like Baccarat Rouge. There's a reason why all these brands are copying them. So at the end of the day, another Montale that's just like in a sea of Montales, right? To me, this is not exciting at all. It's okay. Not a bad deal for a Montale fragrance. Yeah, that's well under a lot of the popular designer fragrances. I am so, in the past couple of years, I'm just kind of like so appalled that these designer brands, you know, are going up. And I understand they're still selling, but holy crap, like I never thought I was going to see the day that a Jean Paul Gaultier Paco Rabanne would be double the price of a Montale Mansetta fragrance. That's just me. Crazy. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly, right? This thing is going to have its fans. Why? It's a DNA that is hugely popular within our fragrance community. People that are clicking in the social media realm will probably see me. I'm the oddball, right? I'm not the one like everybody else that has like a thumbnail with Baccarat Rouge and putting my thumbnail as like dupe or whatever, great dupe, something like that to get clicks. I'm just here to inform with my experience that I have. It's okay, but it's not something I would buy personally. And I think there's probably better dupes out there. I feel like it is missing a little bit, or quite a lot actually, if I'm starting to peel the layers of a Baccarat Rouge, honestly. But that's just me. So I'd love to see the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly, right? You don't have to agree with me. If you do, we'll high five in the comments below together. If you disagree with me, that's great as well. Keep it clean. But yeah, my comment section is not heavily moderated like other influencers. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.